I made a nice little $100,000 mistake.
The guy sold me on all the specs and all the features that came with it, but man, it's burning a hole through my pocket.
I just feel like I made a mistake, and I feel like I'm about to lose out on a lot of money.
I think I kind of regret buying a brand new truck at this point because it doesn't really make me any happier.
Welcome back to another video. I'm the Old Wallet, and today we're going to be looking at car buyer's remorse. So many people are regretting their car purchases. It's become so common now, and we're going to dive into this today. No more wasting any time. Let's get into our first clip. Before we do that, if you like this content, please drop a like on the video. As always, guys, let me hear your thoughts down below and subscribe to the channel.
From the dealer, I got approved with Capital One. Okay, the first offer that they gave, they wanted me to get in this Honda that I didn't want. It had so many miles, and it was like a 2017. And yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. So I found another one, and it was a Nissan Kicks 2020 with 49,000 miles. And the offer that they gave me was 1,000 down, and it was going to be 72 months, 25% MPR, whatever, $474 a month. I wanted to have warranty. The warranty that they were offering me was $3,000 and $3,070. There was like add-ons of 1,000, and someone on here, they're like, help me and stuff. So yeah, he told me that was not a good deal. I don't know, the loan was gonna be $19,000, right? We'll get them to drop the warranty price to $2,423, and then the add-ons or whatever went down to $674, and then my monthly payment was gonna be $449, 72 months at a 20% APR, right? But I don't know, I felt a little bit pressured. I told them I was gonna go eat and I was gonna come back, and you know, I made it seem like I was gonna get it because I felt a little bit like they were on me. I don't know, so I needed to get out of there. That was the offer. I texted them and I told them that I needed to think about it a little more.
All right, this is why we got to have some classes or something for this. She didn't want to get in the 2017 Honda because I guess it was too old or too many miles. So she then transitions to the 2020 Nissan Kick, which is just an awful car, by the way. And then the dealership tries to just completely screw her over with 25% APR, 72 months, $500 a month payment. I mean, some of these car dealerships are just scum of the earth, man. All right, as always, let's take a look at some of these comments. 25% APR is insane. Get a scooter. If you pay $440 a month for 72 months, you'll end up paying $31,000 at the end of the loan, and that's not including your $1,000 down payment. Don't get a Nissan Kick. Almost any Honda is better. Yeah, I don't understand why she didn't want to get into the 2017 Honda. Those type of cars will last forever if you're well maintained. 25%, please don't do that ever. 25% is really bad and almost predatory. Any Honda with 300,000 miles is better than a Nissan Kicks. You should have gotten the Honda.
Your purchase of that brand new K5?
I bought it a couple days ago. I'm not happy with it anymore, man. I'm on the fence here. I actually need to get rid of it.
Were you having a little buyer's remorse?
I guess you could call it that. I spent a lot of money on this. The payments are crazy, bro.
How's the vehicle itself? Is it running properly?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just so expensive. The guy sold me on all the specs and all the features that came with it, but man, it's burning a hole through my pocket.
You did get the GT line. You got the best of the best, so you got all the bells and whistles and stuff. But honestly, I can talk to my sales manager and we can see if we can get you another vehicle. We can probably trade it in, probably get a lower note for you.
A way where I can get this vehicle and make it cheaper?
We already did sign our contracts, but for us to lower the notes, we would have to refinance. I always can see our other options. You just got to give me a little time so I can talk to my sales manager and my finance manager. We can make that happen for you.
I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
All right, so classic example of pretty much instant buyer's remorse. This guy drives the car off the lot, and then a couple days later, he's saying, it's burning a hole in my pocket. I don't know how it's burning a hole in your pocket when you haven't even made a payment yet. Probably you've had it for a couple days, I think he said. So I doubt this thing is already burning a hole in his pocket. He just knows that he can't afford the monthly payment after looking at his bank account and realizing how much this thing is going to cost a month. Plus, he probably called the insurance company and realized he's going to have to pay money for insurance as well, and he's just regretting the entire situation. Got a hole in your pocket after 2 days, you haven't paid anything for it yet. Why did he even agree to it knowing he couldn't afford it? That's a great question. All Kia should be 10K or less. The guy doesn't realize he's going to lose a lot of money trading it in. I mean, yeah, the dealer isn't obligated to take it back, and they're not going to take it back. Basically, your two options are to trade it in or you can sell it. He didn't know what the payment was before he bought it, most likely. Proceeds to block his number.
I just found out yesterday that this car is worth $37,000, and I'm paying $900 a month. And on top of that, I've had to charge this car twice in the 3 days that I've had it because this range is 200 and it is not real miles. I have 150 miles on my car on the odometer, and I've had to charge it twice. I love the car, love the interior. It has the Love that. I just feel like I made a mistake and I feel like I'm about to lose out on a lot of money. $37,000 is not what I was expecting to come off the lot with. No hate towards Lexus. Please get that. But I got this car thinking it was a $70,000 car and they were giving me a $20,000 price decrease, and it pushed me to, get the car even more. The fact that I got it appraised at $37,000 doesn't really sit with me the right way. The range, you guys, it's not for my lifestyle. I thought it was true miles. I looked up videos. She told me it was true miles. I'm just sad. I'm distraught. I don't know what to do. I feel like I made a very expensive, big mistake. So I'm gonna go back to Lexus today. I'm gonna see what they can do for me. Honestly, this is not what I was expecting with this car whatsoever. I feel bamboozled. $37,000 for this car, guys. $37,000, and I'm paying $900 a month. Mercedes is offering me the electric S-Class. The S-Class, $108,000 car for the same price point. $900 a month. $108,000 car. Please tell me what I should do, because I have no idea what to do at this point.
Bro, there is nothing you can do. You got scammed. You just learned the valuable lesson that car salesmen do not have your best interest. If you go in there with no budget and no plan and you have no idea what you're doing, you're gonna get scammed. If you allow the salesman to dictate the conversation, you're gonna get scammed. At the end of the day, they're trying to make their money. If they're telling you MSRP is 70,000, but they'll cut it down 20,000 to make it 50K, it's not a real sale. You're never gonna get one on the car salesman. That's why you have to go in there completely educated on what you're looking for. Compare sales of that make and model. Just don't let the salesman do salesman things. At this point, please go buy a Honda and enjoy it. Have to stop impulsive buying. Why would anybody want a $900 car payment? Well, I think my man BG30 here is a little unaware, but the average car payment in America right now is $750 for a new car. Research and critical thinking hates to see him coming.
It's funny to me, as cars get newer and the technology gets newer, I think they're actually going to get worse. This Mach-E does not have a door handle. This is a door handle, right? You pull in it, the door opens. This has a push button. Door opens. I have one problem with that. It snowed a little bit last night. Probably 1 or 2 inches. So my avalanche is here outside, right? So the Mach-E would have a push button somewhere around here. You're going to have to find the push button, right? Instead of just pulling the door open, right? Wow, that actually worked. So the push button would be somewhere around there. I guess if you own an EV, you should just park it in a garage. If you don't have a garage, don't own an EV. Because this is a push. That latch has to disengage. So what happens when it's iced over? You're not going to be able to just pull the door open, right? It's not going to be a simple process like that. This is a grab handle. So this is only going to work after the door has unlatched. If that mechanism gets frozen in there, you can't tug it open. There's no mechanical release to open that hint. Like, this is not going to get mechanically released from the outside like this is, right? You pull this unlatch button, this button is undoing that latch in there. Just wild to me.
So much of this new tech is just completely unnecessary to me. Like, there's nothing wrong with door handles. We don't need to change door handles. And you really see this with the EVs. They're just implementing as much tech as possible. Just buttons everywhere, screens everywhere, touch screens. And this isn't exclusive to the EVs. They're in every car now. But it's just completely unnecessary, in my opinion. Some people really like the tech, but it's just too much at this point. They're changing things that don't need to be changed for reasons completely unknown. This is one of the dumbest things that Tesla does. Why would you copy that? I don't want the technology. I want to get to work with a low car payment. Manual everything, please.
I made a nice little $100,000 mistake. So I bought this Land Rover 2 or 3 months ago. I don't even have tags on the thing yet. And so far this winter, she has slid down our driveway, wrecked into the rocks, left me stranded once. Wasn't able to make it up the hill. She has left me stranded at home for at least 5 days. And we started to make the trip to go get my surgery done 2 weeks ago. And we had to turn around, drive to my boyfriend's mom's house and take her car up to Denver because the Land Rover could not make it. My 2014 rear-wheel drive Camaro did better in the snow than this thing, and it has good tires on it. It has Continental all seasons, which the same all season that I put on all of our cars, and this one does not stop in just a little bit of snow, a little bit of slush. It even gets a little in the rain too. It's just... And she's beautiful, but like random shit, this thing makes so much noise when you're driving. It's just like falling apart. Like, I really thought this would be the absolute best thing for the winters in Colorado. I took it snowboarding and I had to look at the traffic cameras to make sure the roads were bone dry, completely clear. Otherwise, I would not trust taking this thing into the mountains. And for an added bonus, oh, that? Yeah, that doesn't work. Range Rover, my ass. So thank you, Land Rover. I'd like to make a return, please.
Nice little $100,000 mistake right there. I mean, the Range Rovers are an absolute mess. I've never seen anybody have a good experience with them for an extended period of time. They have so many issues. I mean, to spend 100 grand on a car and you can't even make it to your surgery because it's not reliable enough is insane. I feel like sliding down the driveway was not the car's fault. Yeah, maybe not. Should have got a Toyota Land Cruiser. Land Rover is in the top 5 for worst cars and most expensive to maintain yearly, unfortunately. I had a Land Rover once until it cost me $800 for new brakes. I don't get it. Do people not research at all before a $100,000 purchase?
Dude, my freaking car, it is broke.
For context, this is a 2025 4Runner, by the way. So even the well-known brands that are reliable, such as Honda and Toyota, you can't even rely on those nowadays, it seems like. These 6th Gen 4Runners have quality reliability issues, unfortunately. Buy a 5th Gen 4Runner, thank me later, former Toyota tech. As a loyal Toyota driver, the new generation of Toyotas are trash. 2,000 likes. Toyota tech here. I've replaced 4 door handles on brand new Tacomas. New Toyotas are POS. I have a 2020 4Runner. Thank you for the de-influence on trading in. For $70K, Toyota needs to do better.
The worst financial mistake I've ever made, I'll be honest with you guys, is this car that I'm currently driving. And it's not the car itself. Like, I literally love this car. I can't imagine myself driving anything else. It's the fact that I have car payments, which is so stupid. It literally makes me sick thinking about it. I wish we would have just waited like a year and maybe saved up like $20,000 in cash and bought a used car, because purchasing a brand new car was so dumb. Not only did it lose value like the second we drove it off the lot, but now we're paying interest payments on top of that. And this car is already 2 years old. Like, it was only brand new for like 5 minutes, so might as well have bought a used car. But at least I learned that lesson in my early 20s so that I never do that again in my life.
Nice little de-influencing video right here. Don't make the same car mistake as this girl. Save up for your car, buy it cash if you can, avoid the financial setback altogether that comes with buying a car. You've admitted your mistake and learned from it. Pay it off as fast as you can, drive it until the wheels fall off. A new car is tempting, but a car payment is a wealth killer. I have a 2008 Nissan Altima. I only pay $499 for 84 months. Yes, my Tessie is $776 a month.
I make well enough to afford my truck. I have a 2022 Ram Limited. This thing's fucking sweet, right? It's literally whatever, top of the line, whatever. I don't really like it. Like, I have a 2000 GMC Sonoma back here. I don't know if you can see it, but I fucking love driving that thing. 4-wheel drive, V6, manual. It doesn't have heated seats, doesn't have a heated steering wheel like this thing does. And it doesn't have 4 doors. But I don't really think that this truck is worth 10 times the amount as my other truck. My wife has a Tacoma up there. That thing's sweet. But I don't think that thing's worth 8 times the amount as my Sonoma. I think I kind of regret buying a brand new truck at this point, because it doesn't really make me any happier. You know, I thought it would, but we live, we learn, I guess.
That dopamine hit after you buy your brand new car is going to wear off so fast. And there's nothing wrong with driving that older car. There's nothing you're missing out on with these brand new cars other than a bunch of like random features and stuff that you don't need. And a lot of the time it's just a bunch of tech and stuff. Really all you need is air conditioning, heat. I like Bluetooth so I can play music. That's really all you need. All those screens and LED lights, they're just completely useless. And when those things break, they're far more expensive to fix anyway. So it's just a lose-lose all the way around. I would commit heinous crimes for a 2000 GMC Sonoma. My neighbor is a neurosurgeon and he makes $800,000. He drives a Camry and his wife drives a Sienna. They both get new Toyotas every 5 years. That's what happens when you start to get older. I'll never understand why blue-collar workers making $30 to $60 an hour will go buy a brand new $90,000 truck. Bro is sitting in roughly $120,000 of regret. All right, that's all I got for you for today. Hopefully we were able to de-influence you a little bit if you were thinking about getting that new car. But if you like this content, please drop a like on the video. As always, guys, let me hear your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel and I will see you on the next one.